Hi, this is Ruby with Marketing Your Product for Profit. Welcome. Today, I would like to introduce you to a great photo editing and digital design tool called Canva. This online application is fast becoming the most popular hit with small businesses and marketers because it is chocked full of features. So first, I want to just tell you a little bit about what Canva says it's about. Canva wants to position itself to be a simple design tools for non-graphic designers. What can Canva do for you? Right now, you can choose from over 1 million images. You have thousands of customizable layouts. There's easy photo editing, and you can collaborate with anyone, anywhere. You can create a Facebook image, and you can share it right from Canva. Who designs with Canva? People like you and me. Bloggers, businesses, teachers, students. I would even say if you have a young person that needs to do a report and do a report cover, Canva may even be a good idea for them because it's just that easy to use. It will spruce up that term paper or that presentation without a second guess. Now, what can you create in Canva? I'm going to start with a short list. You can create social media images, including Facebook covers, flyers, presentations, blog graphics, business cards, posters, invitations, social media assets for Pinterest and for Twitter, even business proposals. And believe it or not, this is a short list of the kinds of things that you can create in Canva. Now, today I want you to create your account. I want you to search for either images or something that you would like to add to, say, for instance, your next Facebook post, which, let's use for an example, it's going to be a quote. You want to spruce it up. So you're going to search for something, if it's something that is about healthy living or something inspirational, you want to search for imagery that is inspirational and calming. You may want to search for beaches. You may want to search for people. You may want to search for computers or stars. It's unlimited. We're also going to go over layouts, text, backgrounds, and uploads, and then we're going to have just some frequently asked questions. And what I want you to know is, while we're not going to get into any specifics today, I will be coming back with shorter tutorials on completing specific tasks. Now, first you're going to create an account. You're going to go to www.canva.com. And the first thing you do when you get to Canva is going to be to search for whatever it is that you're looking for. There are two ways to search. You can search by category or you can search by keyword. Categories are things like arrows, infographics, shapes, grids, icons, beaches, cities, computers. So there's a long list of categories. Even speech bubbles, those little things they use over cartoons, you can search for that. You can also search by keyword, which gives you, maybe a little more flexibility. You're not quite sure what you're looking for. So you want to search by keyword. Now, the next type of search that you can do are searches for grids. This is an example of one of the searches of grids and images. So, say for instance, you want a grid, so a two-part grid, and then you want your image to show in each one. The benefit of using a grid, one, it holds any image, and it allows you to resize and manipulate that image without changing the properties of that image. Next, you can search for frames. These are, again, just examples. What this reminds me of is scrapbooking, where you have all of these elements that you can bring together to create to create your own masterpiece. Again, frames are used to hold your image or your text, and it allows you to resize and manipulate its placement just by clicking your mouse. Next, you can search for icons and infographics. You know, infographics are just a visual way to disseminate information in a visual way. Icons, you know them best from the icons on your computer, but icons is another word for clip art. Things that are not photographs, but they're a caricature of something that is real. So you can spruce up your designs in that way and use those as an alternative to photographs. You can search for shapes. So shapes really are, or some people consider, and Canva considers them, the building blocks of your design. They do several things. They add texture, they add depth, and they help you organize your design. Squares are versatile. They can be used to highlight, underline, or create borders around your text, as you see in this example. You can search by contributor. So, for instance, if you follow a particular photographer that may have their photographs on several different editing sites, you can search by the online ID of that photographer, and then your search results will include all of the imagery from that particular photographer. Now, next is layouts. And layouts are very important because Canva has the ability for you to create your own layout, or you can use one of their templates. Templates allow you to have a design laid out already, and you just have to replace the imagery or replace their text with your text. And you don't have to worry about, am I using the right font, such as using the script, like here in introducing, or should I use all caps? Where your website address is going to go. So how many different kinds of fonts do I use? What type of font, should I enclose the font? Like in this case, it's enclosed in a rectangle. So having a template takes some of the design work out of it for you. And for me, if I can find one that I really like, I try to use a template, because trying to figure out what layout is best, where the text should go, how it should lay over. Should it lay over the image like here, or should it be atop of the image here? Over here, it's over to the left. So using a template takes some of that guesswork out for you. Another reason to use templates. All right, you see this design here. You have this square with text inside of it. It's inspirational. You see the mountains in the background. You see the sky. And this is the original template, and it's blue. You customize that template. So this could be your photograph that has been brought in to be used as the background, where the content doesn't change, but the mood of the template changes because you've added water into as your background. So think about some of those, because with Canva you can change elements like your background without a whole lot of hassle, which is very different from changing the background in a program like PowerPoint or Publisher, because you have to go to the master in order to make some of those design changes. Now, the next element is the text box. The text box are great because, again, when you're using pre-designed templates, your text is already laid out. Just a double click allows you to replace your text, allows you to replace your text with theirs. Now, the other thing is, say for instance, you decide, well, maybe I'll like this type of font better. You can change the font also. So you can choose from the header, the subtitle, the body text boxes, and you can adjust all of that or the color to complement your design. Now, you can also add text to your design by using text holders. Now, they're used here in several different ways. What you're actually importing into your design are text boxes. Now, the reason why they're a very good idea, again, is because there is an art to figuring out what fonts work well with one another or what colors work well with one another. So, for instance, you choose this blueberry text box that's already laid out for you. You like it. It may be, something that works well for your business, and you can have a tagline here. But it already has everything laid out for you. So you just have to replace the text. You don't have to replace the design. Now, one thing I have noticed with Canva, if you do start manipulating the font size and those kinds of things, you could knock the design off scale. So they have a very handy undo button. So keep that in mind. Or you can have you download this you add this circle and you have text inside of that. When you're in the design queue, you can just click and change this. That adds a whole new element to your picture. Again, the layout and color has already been chosen because there is not only an art but a science that people go to school for to learn how to lay out, to learn how to do layouts like this. So keep that in mind, that this makes adding headers and very specific designs very easy because of those frames. Very tastefully, I should say. Now, background is a biggie. As you can see, you have this kind of turquoise background here, and you have white text. Color plays a very important role in the field of marketing. So I want you to remember that. But having a solid color background is completely acceptable. What I want you to know is that there is a whole lot of color choices if you want to go that way. You have other backgrounds that you can choose from. If you're into organic and natural, you have this leaf here with dew or rain droplets showing. That looks very tranquil, very natural. In the center here, take a walk. It might be sand, it could be a road. In most cases, it looks like sand. So it's kind of relevant. It's something that adds another dimension to your design. In the first one, as I said, color plays a very big difference. Take a walk, jungle and river trails. Now, all of these are the same. So you tell me, which one do you like? The first one is done in a turquoise color. Turquoise is known to be a very calming and tranquil color. So be mindful of that when you are choosing colors or changing colors from the original design. But you have a lot of different textures to work with. This could have been bricks. This could have been cobblestones. I've seen that. So you have a lot of choices. Now, uploading your pictures is a very, very easy thing to do. You can upload your images from your desktop, your mobile devices, any device that you have. You can upload your images from Facebook, which I think is really cool. That is a really good feature because a lot of free programs don't have that. Now, as I said before, those were just the main features to get you started. But here's some helpful tips that I want to leave you with. Remember your download options. You can bring in a PDF or a PNG or a JPEG. And so depending on what it is you're doing, be mindful of that. So an image or high quality, I'm sorry, I said upload. This is your download features. After you have created your design, you can download that design as an image or a high-quality PDF, and there are a few other choices. All pages in a certain range. You can publish with crop marks and bleed. So you have the ability to do some additional editing once you download. Next, say for instance you don't want to download, you don't want to save it because Canva automatically saves your design, so you can share it directly to Facebook or to Twitter, or you can email it to someone. And you can also share the email as an editable design. So you can send it to yourself so you can edit it some more. Keep that in mind. Now, the other thing, you can change the order of your pages. So say, for instance, you're creating a presentation and you've decided that you don't like the order. You can drag and move them around. You can also duplicate a page, and you can delete pages. So, with that, we have gone through everything there is to know about the fundamentals of Canva. Keep in mind that it's a free tool. Free tools always have premium features. There's some pictures that are free, and there's some pictures that if you download them will cost you $1. There are some other plans. But again, it's worth every penny. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave your question on the Facebook page, or send me a message, or email me. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this presentation and look forward to the next tutorial. Thank you.